What up? It has been a run. We are at the season finale though.
Of course, the train don't stop coming. I got like 5 video ideas for Ordeal after this. Stay tuned, like, subscribe for them. But let's get into it, man. Season 5, what? Season 3 finale, bro. This, if I had to sum it up, Brent. Ooh. I grab niggas like Brent by their collars. Oh my God. So, we start off the chapter. And it picks right up from the last scene of the last chapter where Kofi is like, how deep do we need to go for Mirror to be able to like finally rest? Like, is the Earth's core a definite thing? And he's saying that because he's gotten to the point where he explains, he's like, I know you're trying to hide it, Vatic, but I've gone nuclear and I don't think my body's gonna be able to come back from this. I am a walking threat now. My blade is dull, but y'all are still sharp. All I can do is sacrifice myself. This is my last move. And Okeanos, they revealed the actual talent name last chapter. I'll remember it eventually. Right now, I'm just sticking to Okeanos. By the way, Vatic, real nigga, I'm sorry for doubting you. Because if you go back to any of my Ordeal videos, been dragging him. I'm still sort of dragging because he low-key third party. But he's like that. He's like that. But anyways, yeah. He's like, yeah, make sure you take care of Sonya for me. And he jumps into the midst. And Okeanos is in there. He's like, yeah, if me and you had went in there, talking to Vatic, he's like, me and you had went in there, our bodies wouldn't have been able to sustain it. We would have died. Him already being resistant, he should be able to last long enough to get Mirror all the way down there. I guess implying that if they went in, they would have evaporated before they even reached the bottom. Mirror probably would have climbed back up. Kofi was able to keep him in check. He literally was the perfect matchup. And that just goes to show, like, when Kofi mentions in a fight where he's like, whatever drew me and you to cross paths, whatever force made us clash, it really wants me to put you down. It really did. Because, nigga, Kofi won like 3 times this fight. He really put pause on bro. It really was just his time though. It was just his time to go. This was your role and you played it magnificently, my nigga. He dropping Mirror all the way to the ground. We see Mirror getting ready to get back up. Sit your ass down, nigga. It's like Guy when he had checked Kisame for twitching his finger. He like, I said stay still. Dropped him all the way to the Earth's core. He holding on to the rock. He see Mirror sinking into the lava and he like, you know, it's an honor being able to fight one of the founding fathers of our talents, man. It's interesting. But me and you are weapons, you know. At the end of the day, we was meant to cause pass and our passings here. But hopefully, our deaths won't be painful. And the rock breaks and he starts falling. Fuck! Dang, bro, let him finish speaking. Why you gotta do him like that? But he falling on his back and he like, dang, I thought I'd be around much longer. Cause keep in mind, he the youngest god tier. My dog, bro, my dog. He the youngest god tier. Mirror fell first. He falling down. He like, it's alright, I'm tired anyway. And of course, real nigga status. Last thing he think of is his shawty, bro. He's saying that he reminiscing about Sonya, man. And when I'm reading this, I'm like, oh my gosh, at least we still got Big Sonya, right? We still got Big Sonya. She can move up through the god tier because Big Sonya, we seen her put paws on Lil Man. Big Sonya don't play. I'm like, all right, she finna be on a tear, boy. She finna be ripping through niggas. Her and Bambi, boy, we in there, right? Right, Brett? Right? I'm not losing my mind, am I? before he closed his eyes for the last time. Because of course, death comes in 3. We needed one more. There go one more for y'all. Before he closed his eyes finally, we see an arrow. We see an arrow. And not only that, we see her teleport. We see her teleport. And she reaching out for Kofi. She falling in. She trying to grab him. This is like Spider-Man when he trying to catch Gwen. Andrew I'm talking about. Not the ones that was successful. And she couldn't grab him. She just couldn't reach him. Kofi falls into the lava and we cut away. We don't know if she fell in there. I feel like she died with her man though. Sonya, Kofi, stand proud. Y'all was strong. Y'all were strong. Y'all got hold. Brent. I'm mad. Oh. Let's relax now. Let's relax now. We cut to Che Hart, cause you know he in a coma. He in a coma. He been sleep. He ain't really comatose. He just been sleeping because he been awake for like 3 months. He hasn't slept. He hasn't. Crazy. This is insane. But we cut away to Che and he wakes up and he's in like this space. He doesn't know where he is. He's just like, is this Mahalala? No, not Mahalala. Is this Ilios' doing? Is it Mahalala? I get confused. I confuse him and Thanatos a lot. But he looks down at the missing arm and he's like, a price to pay for victory. How many more prices am I gonna pay? Nigga, apparently a lot. If only you knew. Cause we see the door. He turns around because he's like, alright, whoever got me in this space, bro, show yourself. I gotta get up out of here. I got things to do. I gotta get moving. He turns around and he sees the door and he's like, okay. And then he hears Che Bear, help me. Che Bear, that's Kiko. He like, ooh, wait a minute. So he started lock in and he like, Kiko, what? How is she here? How is she here right now? And then he starts hearing, like, I'm assuming all the voices of the wolf cubs and people crying out to him like, they like, yo, where's Lord Che Hart? Someone, please help me. Anybody. Che, help us. And he's like, all right, everybody hold up. I'm coming now. And he get running. But the closer he get to the door, the further the door goes away. And at that point, he just starts squeezing. I'm about to start squeezing, yo. He whip out, what's her name? What's shorty name? He whip out the sun blade. I got it tatted on me, by the way, just in case y'all ain't know. But yeah, he whip out the blade. He like, whoever tricking me right now, and you see he got the purple flames. He really not playing. He ain't playing no games. The talent killing flames. I'm gonna talk about them soon. Like, subscribe for it, by the way. But yeah, he got the talent killing flames on. He like, hey, y'all, I'm about to start squeezing, yo. You don't want me to do this. And then he hears Che in the back of his head. And he like, huh? And he turns around and he sees Andrea there. From my interpretation, this is all happening in his consciousness. Because, of course, Andrea isn't actually there. This is like his conscience, in a way, coming to him. Sort of. You feel me? But he's sitting there and he's like, Andrea, how could you be here right now? And then the voices is still crying out and he's turning and he sees that the door goes even further away. But Andrea's like, don't even worry about that right now. Come here, man. And they reunite, they hug. It's always so sweet seeing, man, that black love ain't nothing to play with, boy. That loving ain't nothing to play with, boy. It motivates your kids to start to lock in, boy. It motivate.
But it ain't enough motivation for gold. No, I'm playing.
Love your shorties. Remember, everything in the universe is about love, and when it's not about love, it's about the absence of it. But anyways, what's her name? When he's talking to her, he's like, how could you, what is going on right now? Where am I? And he's talking about, what is that door? And she says, that's your future. And the reason that you can't run through it right now, it's your future. You don't try and go for it hastily. Don't try and rush it. It'll be a time you'll get to that point. Right now, it's not that point. And he's like, all right, second question. You're my future. Because Andrea's all he got right now. Her and Kiko and the rest of the cubs, but Andrea is his lover. And we see from Kofi and Sonya how much a lover is everything. But he's like, you're my future. Why, when I get close to you, the door goes even further back? And she says, because you can't have us right now, man. So whatever path that Che is on in the future, she can't be there for it. And that makes a lot of sense, because this reminds me of a thing. If you read One Piece and you read like the interviews and stuff, there was an interview where SBS where someone brings up, they're like, why do you always kill moms in One Piece? And Oda says, well, if moms were around, a lot of these pirates are not leaving home. The love of a woman will keep a nigga home, boy. Like, I'm telling you, that's why a lot of people, not even just the love of a woman, but if you ever watch Batman, the animated series movie, what's the name? Mask of the Phantasm, I think. I forgot what it's. Yeah, Mask of the Phantasm. But he's like, when he's talking about Andrea Bowman, and he's like, I can't have anyone waiting home for me if I'm Batman. It's hard. It'll be hard for me to be Batman knowing I got someone I gotta get home to. Me, it don't hurt anymore when people walk away from me because I got things to do. I don't need you here. It's just some things like, if you know you got something at home waiting for you, it's certain things you just won't do. It's certain paths you're not going on. He can't have Andrea with the path that he going on, because we know that somehow in the future, but he just starts burning things down. He goes crazy. But yeah, she's talking about, she's like, yeah, whatever path you're going on, I can't be there for you right now. But it's gonna be a time when you can come home. And when that time comes, I'll be waiting for you. And whatever pieces you come to me in, I will be there to rebuild you. Just do what you gotta do first and let things play out from there. Love Andrea, boy. I love Andrea, man. She one of my 3 favorite female characters. We got Urza, Maki, Andrea. But they talking about that, and then he's like, alright. And they pull each other in and get a kiss. And he's just like, man, I'm sorry. I'm scared, bro. I'm sorry that I'm so angry. I'm so angry, bro. I'm so mad. And I'm sorry I can't be the person that loves you the way that they need to. I can't love you how you need to be loved. I'm sorry. Because it's so this moment is so great, bro. Because we see, like, from the start of season 3, man, and how all the things he did, the moves he made, and him breaking down now with like how he split the moon, millions of casualties. Season 2, Che Hart at the beginning, in season 1, would have never made that move. I'm talking about he rather die. Bitch, I'd rather die. He would never have made that move. Doing that with him risking Andrea's safety with the cursed blade in order to get it to like sort of activate. Would have never did that. All of these plans, bro, they just, him throwing the big, him throwing the sun. He would have never did that, bro. And seeing like the sleep exhaustion. The heads on the spike on the isolated island, moves he never would have made. And he ain't crack a smile. He shedded tears when his Brody died, but that was the most vulnerable we seen. And after that, we know what happened. God reset it. It's like, yo, seeing this moment of him acknowledging, yo, I'm so angry. And I don't know why. And I'm sorry that I'm such a danger to everyone around me. I'm sorry. And Andrea being there to comfort him, saying, it's all right that you're angry. It's good that you can acknowledge it. It's good that you can acknowledge there's an anger there that needs to be fixed. Because if you're not able to acknowledge a problem, it's just gonna keep going. That's the worst thing. If you got a problem and you can't acknowledge it, you on the wrong track already, my boy. It's good. She able to, oh my God. But she like, yeah, it's all right. Just do what you gotta do, I promise. It's okay that you got the anger and you can acknowledge it, because if you can acknowledge it, you can use it. You gotta realize your pack needs a leader. It needs a leader who overcame wrath. We see Azam. It needs someone who had, I forget all the words. It's so great, boy. I wish I could screenshot it. It was so great. But in summary, she's like, we need a leader who overcame everything and knows the path and can lead us down that path that we cannot see. We need to be able to trust in your vision. So you need to set the example. You are the leader. Now go. And then last little piece of that conversation, she mentions again, do what you gotta do. I'll be waiting for you, I promise. And whatever pieces you come back in, just make sure you come home. And then he wakes up. Gas, boy, he wakes up. He sees Andrea. First thing he do, he hugs her. Because of course that wasn't the actual Andrea he's talking to. But now that he knows, because she also mentions in the mind, she's like, from this point onward, this is the divide. You will leave us now. You going on your own road and we can't go on that road with you. So when he wakes up, he immediately hugs her because he knows what he gotta do. But they hug, they reconcile and all that. And then she's like, yeah, you've been asleep for 3 months. Actually, you woke up the day before your birthday. That's kind of crazy. But she introduced Keith Thomas because Keith Thomas is Leo Thomas's little brother. And they've been holed up on this little house that's on the outskirts of Trinidad, I guess. And it's away from all conflict. No cold, no Thanatos, nothing. He's in his own little world. And he's been helping Che with his recovery. And she's like, yeah. And there's also a little bug on the wall. That scene is so hilarious to me, bro. He's like, yeah, there's also another visitor. And Jay looks, he sees, he like, alright, nah, nigga. Cause she like, he insists that he's a ally. But just give me the word that you don't like him. I promise. I promise. I'll do it to him right now. And we see who the visitor is leaning against the wall. Kaguya, what the fuck are you doing here? But he's sitting there, he like, come on, man. I've been waiting 3 months. You can at least hit me out, nephew. End of the chapter. Break for like a whole year and a half. Because we know Brent loves when Brent goes on his little breaks, boy, he through. You won't hear from him for 2 years. Man, in a perfect world, for me, Ordeal and School Bus Graveyard come back the same year. Boy, I will lose my mind. But yeah, final thoughts. Kaguya, I seen in the comments, and I'm gonna make a longer extensive video about this, but I seen in the comments of why he would be there. And we gotta remember, when God reset everything and Thanatos came back and he crashed out on Val, he was like, Why would you let even one of them live? Kill every heart. You should have never. This is your fault. Handle this. Kage is a heart. Even if he played a part in the massacre, Kage is a heart. If he a heart, he a threat. Because the hearts can't be controlled by Thanatos. He gotta go. So he probably on a run right now. This is really bad. This is really bad. Because if Kaguya is with Che now, we got a mode of transportation. We got ourselves a teleporter. Whatever Thanatos at, boy, we on your ass, boy. Ain't no running. You getting chased down everywhere. You better stay in that little convoy dimension, nigga. You might not even be safe there, honestly. But yeah. And there's this idea I have where, you know how like at the start of every series, at the start of every season, like the season premiere and the season finales, we always get glimpses in the future of what's going on. I want to make a video where I analyze all those things and I try to piece together what's happening. So be ready for that. But yeah, this is a great finale. This is a great finale. Once again, Brent is up when I see you. I'm walking niggas down. I walk shit down. And but yeah, this was 10 out of 10. This was 10 out of 10. This is a crazy cliffhanger, by the way. Like, why would you do that? But okay. Yeah, this was great though. Boy, this was long. Y'all boys stay safe though. I'm out.